Welcome back to the channel, YouTube. It's Pat Card Scale Dreams. Hope everyone's doing well, and I appreciate the support in the last couple of videos. Subscribers, viewers, really appreciate your support. So today I'm going to do unboxing. I know this one's been done before, probably many times. But it's the new release of the 85 Chevy K5 Blazer. This is the Stranger Things show. So Hoppers, what Jim Hoppers? Yeah, Jim Hoppers. What is that? Hawkins Police Department Blazer. I'm not sure if I'll build it in this fashion. If I do, it's going to be lifted a little bit, or I'm just going to go totally custom with it. We'll see. My buddy had a Blazer back in the day, and we used to roam around in that thing in the bush all the time. And funny story, I remember he used to run out of gas a lot, and I don't know, for whatever reason, he'd have us all pushing it. It was stupid. You think back on it, it's like so silly. Why are we pushing this stupid thing? Anyways, this is a cool kit. The box feels really heavy. Just a few photos of the model kit, box art again. Your color guide, paint guide, and your features. 160 parts, so that's quite a bit of parts. Water slide decals, white molded in white. So all new tooling, a Chevrolet's unforgettable square body. K5 Blazer. Includes the rooftop light bar, police radio, his hat. Carefully detailed engine, bay house, 350, 5.7 liter, V8. Intricately designed four-wheel drive chassis, custom deluxe interior. All right, well, let's I'll get this opened up, and for those of you who haven't seen it, we'll take a look. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off with this, the body bag. So we'll just have a look at these tires. There's no markings on them. Interestingly enough about these tires is one side is kind of dull, and then this other side's a little shinier. So I don't know if you can see that, but that's kind of interesting. I like this flat side. Looks more realistic, I think. This is kind of more of a, just washed my truck and shined up the tires and taken some pictures, you know. Tires aren't too bad. Yeah, I'd probably say 275 or 265 something. So anyways, the bodies looks really nice. Like I said, new tooling. It's got the indentations for the door handle, the mirror, so you can't really screw up the where to put it. I don't really see any ugly mold lines, you know, where they usually have them. Actually, I don't see any mold lines whatsoever. That's pretty wild. There's a little bit of discoloration here. I'm not sure what that's about. But the shape looks fine. Yeah, the body looks really nice. And then this top because it's a I don't know if they're vinyl or if it's just kind of like a plastic, rough plastic, but it's got a different feel to it. You can see it doesn't shine like the other plastic. And yeah, there's a bit of a separation there. Okay, here's the mold line right here. It's very faint, but it's there. It's very faint. So that's good. That shouldn't pose any issues. Some light sanding there. So the body looks really nice. There's even some headliner stuff where your light would be, your visors. That all looks good. Then your floor pan. Some nice detail in here as well. You can see all your locating pins for your door cards, your seats, console. Then your chassis pan. Looks all good. Good stuff. Okay, then our next bag of stuff. This is a smaller bag. So here we have our dash. So the dash looks really nicely detailed. Spare tire carrier. This, I don't know if that goes, yeah, I think that goes on the back. Your fan shroud, your heads, valve covers. Not entirely sure what these are. Maybe some supports underneath. Okay, and then we have our engine. Some okay detail there. Automatic, cross member, transmission pan, exhaust, engine mount, front and rear, where your bumper goes onto, just a little body plate or whatever. More cross member there. Your springs for your suspension, steering. Drive shafts, shocks, steering stabilizer shock, rear shocks, rear springs. Everything looks nicely detailed. Look at that grille. I can't remember who opened it up, but there's enough recess here. You might even be able to open this up. In fact, I think somebody has. And here's your CB, I think that is. Yeah. Your little mic. Oh, your little cop hat. It's cool. And then we have the big bag. So we got our rims, front rims and the rear. They seem kind of small. Seem kind of small to me. The rad and the core support, firewall, all that looks pretty decent. So your 4-wheel drive, I think that might be, not sure what that is, but engine hoses, separate windshield wipers, fuel pump, heater stuff, your jack that goes in the engine bay, washer fluid. This looks like your tire support. Could be a tie rod maybe. Steering column, fan. Looks like it's missing a blade. Not entirely sure what these are, because your manifolds are here. Some more underhood stuff. Big old carb. Some fairly decent detail there. Cross member, pedals. Hood hinges. Front stabilizer bar. Steering there. Hopefully I'm getting everything in frame here. Console, wheel backs, all your wheel backs, fan blade assembly. Oh, this is your transfer case, more wheel back stuff, license plate holders. This looks like a AC, steering wheel, oil pan, intake. I'm not sure what that is. Starter, something to do with the engine anyway. Master cylinder, distributor, battery. This is oil filter. I think this is I think that goes on your valve covers, I think. So your fuel pump, not sure what that is. Canister, fuel canister, I think, and steering pump. So the engine seems like it's a really good piece. Door cards are really nice. Separate fuel tank. Oh, so look at that. The frame comes in two pieces. So you got to build the frame. So if it all wheels don't touch, you know, it's something you've done or I've done. The seats look pretty nice as well. Seat backs, air cleaner inside of the tailgate, and your diffs. So they're half, yeah, you got to put those together. Catalytic converter and the rest of your exhaust, hood, and your back seat. No roll cage in this one. Then we have our chrome. So pretty small chrome parts, front and rear bumpers. Here's your light bar thing inside of it. Mirrors, your rear latch. These are for your tires, the hubcaps, mirrors, center hubs if you don't want to use these caps, I'm guessing. Or does that go inside of that? Must. Okay, your door latch, and mirrors. Okay, and then we have our We also have our clears. Like you got a ton. I'm not going to open this, but here's your light bars here. You need to paint those. Headlights, all that good stuff. Tail lights need to be painted. Yeah, so they give you 1, 2, 3, 4 round lights. Then you have your headlights. These lower ones must be your indicators. But it gives you a couple options, it looks like. So that's cool. So that's that. And then our deco sheet. Pretty basic. All your gauges, all your Blazer stuff. Chevrolet under engine stuff, your decals for sun visors, some Egos. I don't know if he liked Egos. Your notepad, decals for the hubcaps, Indiana police license plates. So yeah, pretty decent. This for your dash. You got everything you need here to build a nice interior. So that's good. That's what we like to see. So the book is massive. Now I know why it weighed so much. I mean, this is, look at how many pages that is. So goes through tips and tricks over here. So symbols, meaning, parts, name, the colors. So shows some mixing stuff here. Parts overview, customer service, and finally on page 10 we get to the instructions. So they're all color coded, really nice detailed instructions. Yeah, I've never seen one of these instructions like this before, but they're pretty nice. So we'll just have a quick look over that. And yeah, looks really good. It shows you all the colors in color. Really nice. Yeah, even the body, when you put their decals on, shows you the truck in color. That's cool. Really cool. Yeah, it's done really well. And there we have it. Your 1985 Chevy K5 Blazer. Thank you guys for checking out the video. I really appreciate it. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Prayers for those who need them. And we'll talk to you all soon. Pad out and model on. Thank you. Thank you very much.